Uncle Swinney back with To the Moon. And my timer is set up. So last time, we learned that Johnny and Anya and Johnny and River spent their money on a house overlooking this lighthouse, which Lily affectionately refers to as Anya. Why? I mean, I can understand doing something crazy over something you like, but that goes overboard, I think. I can understand hyperfixation. Years and years later, Dr. Neil will run over a squirrel about like this very break. In the safety rail guard thingy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Donny boy. Their pipes are calling. This is my worst one yet. Activate the origami bunny. River? Down we go. Da, 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 da. Uh-oh, I think I know where this is going. Yes. And my guess was paper dolls. Been out for a haircut this early in the morning? Yeah, what hair salon place is open at early in the morning? What are you making there? Rabbits. Are you blind, husband of mine? Did you see the rabbit I left for you? Yeah. Tell me about that rabbit. George, Johnny, John. Describe the rabbit. Spare no details. It was yellow. What else? A bit puffy. And... well, it's just a paper rabbit. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, that's how I feel whenever people ask me questions. How else am I supposed to describe it? You're acting strange, River. Is something wrong? River? I don't know about you, but I'm getting some inverse deja vu. I think I know of her condition, but this is rather odd even for that. You think she's... do you? Perhaps, who knows? But like you said, she's not our client. Let's just get what we're paid for over with. She cut her own hair. I've taken to doing that myself. So much cheaper.
This is the day she started it, huh?
Ah, der platypus.
How the heck did they move this thing upstairs?
Who knows, but I bet it'd be a piece of cake for the TARDIS.
Not really, you can't even get it through its door.
True. Well, that settles it. Moving pianos is a pain in the butt for everybody. It'd probably take an entire episode to get it inside.
I wouldn't mind seeing such an episode.
Me neither, it sounds pretty epic. Probably not, but from what I understand, it'd be a step up from what Doctor Who has been doing as of late. I haven't seen any of those episodes, nor do I plan to, but that is hardly the issue. The issue is, I do not like bad writing, Sam I am. I do not like it, not even with green eggs and ham.
Platypus in a car.
Now, where are we now in relation from here to there? Or there and then.
Tenses get rather confusing. You don't know what's going on. Especially if you're like me and you have no idea what's going on at the best of times. They couldn't tell you what the left or right hand was doing.
Seriously, though, I can understand having odd obsessions with things.
This is where the house used to be, isn't it?
The house never should have been. I mean, really, what is it about unusually high and dangerous places that attract people? Well, some people are just odd. What was I going to say? It's a rhetorical question, obviously, but I still want to know what I was going to say. Is that how you approached me back then? Yeah. What about now? I suppose it's just a part of it. Look, it was a long time ago. It's not too relevant now, but Izzy said I should tell you the truth. I shouldn't have tainted our first meeting like that. Were you going to say something, River? What is that, a hacky sack? Can you throw this as far as where Anya's at? I don't know, you want me to try? Would you? River! Are you insane? Get away from there! Well, that was...
I think this memory isn't too far from the last.
Think they may be connected?
Probably.
Why did she cut her hair anyway? I like long hair. Long hair. Good to know. Back in time. Back in time. Everyone with it is different, John. Just because she and I share the syndrome doesn't mean we share the same head. I think I would remember if we traded heads. You must be able to help somehow. Everything was okay at first, but now she's even more aloof than before. Even when we're in the same room, she's never really there. It's starting to take a toll on me. Just don't know how to take it anymore. Well, I can't speak for her, but many of us do long for connections. Though, being able to articulate it is a different story.
I can so relate to that.
Just because she struggles to express it doesn't mean she doesn't feel anything. She's still there, right? Sometimes you just have to have faith that she cares. That's pretty difficult to do day in and day out. I know. Wait, but why do you seem so normal, Izzy? I mean, don't you have the same condition? For one, I was diagnosed when I was still young. With effort, it's not impossible to acquire a guise of social norms systematically. But you know what? I both envy and pity River. Me, I'm an actress because I've been doing it all my life. Not only on stage, but off stage, and at practically every moment. I've gotten good at it because acting is the only option I have. It's the only way for me to be normal. But River, she never did that. She remained an outcast and refused to learn to step against it. I don't know if it was by choice or by limit, whether bravery or cowardice. There are days when I just can't stand faking it anymore, and then I realize that it's too late. Isabel that people know of is all an act. The real me has long become a stranger. I think in the end, I just envy her. I've never met a woman with it before. Then technically you still haven't met one.
This isn't part of our business. Let's move.
And speaking of autism in a roundabout way, I actually met Temple Grandin once. Yeah, it would. It could be better if we could remember names better. Don't mean like the famous people you hear about day in and day out that you wish you didn't. Just the day-to-day. Anything new today? No. What are you rereading there? The Emperor's New Clothes. Not to be confused with the Emperor's New Groove. I loved this when I was young. Still do, huh? Of course. Just for different reasons. When I was a kid, I loved the Animorphs series. I know, your mother gave you a book from it as a wedding present. I never touched the Animorphs books when they were being published. Yeah, that was one odd wedding present. I guess I was pretty obsessed with it when I was a kid. I wasn't. I was terrified of the covers. Why haven't you read them since? I saw them. They're collecting dust in the garage. Well, I just grew out of them, I guess. I mean, they're children's books. And from what digging I've done on the internet over the... It's not really true. What's wrong with reading children's books? They're comforting. I suppose so. I think I'm going to get this one. Anyway, back to my rant. When I understand that the Animorphs books were targeted towards middle school kids, and that a very major plot point of the Animorphs series was that the Earth was under attack by shape-shifting aliens, and the Animorphs kids were the only real defense Earth had. I am basing this off of points I read off of TV tropes, and really nowhere else. I'm not yours, I'm not mine. Be my anti-Valentine. Hey, River, this one's not that corny. River? Yeah. My family is kind of obsessed with corny joke cards like that.
But what about David? He's my favorite character.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Animorphs, have you read it?
No.
Yes.
Really?
Sort of.
Oh, do you know what animals David's main morph?
Okay, it's a 5-letter word. I think this is right.
Oh yeah, a cobra! I really wish they kept the old covers instead of these plain sheets. Those were cool.
Yeah, kind of were, actually. But there was maybe 4 or 5 when those came out, so I didn't really care. Tobias Hawk, Rachel Grizzly, Jake Tiger, Marco Gorilla, David Cobra, Cassie Wolf. Why? Oh, just wondering. Could have just Googled it. Yes, he could have. Why didn't he just Google that information? Anyway, Animorphs. And that is the only context this series is given. For the young ones, it was basically the big book series before Harry Potter rolled along. And now refuses to leave under any circumstances. Everyone's leaving already, but I just got here.
Seems to happen to you at a lot of parties.
Oh, go save your childish jabs for the insecure. Yes, I think she did save that one for the insecure. I see la fromage, but where's the mouse?
That's the corniest remark you've made all night.
Don't you mean cheesiest remark?
Wow.
An aged Animorphs book. Mean. I mean, my understanding of Animorphs when I was little was that it was for big kids. And in those days, being within the 7th or 8th grade automatically made you a big kid, more or less. In terms of height, if not in disposition. This is a big, wild guess on my part because I was homeschooled through middle school grades. So the only real exposure I've ever had to middle school was, well, through a mix of my older sister and cartoons that were set in middle school when I was a kid. Look, this game is about literally strolling down memory lane. I can't help it if this game reminds me of certain things, okay? It's dumb, it's goofy, it's more than a little pedantic on my end, but... Look, I'm just constantly in my head. You feel any different? Now that we got the rings on, I mean. Do you feel a sudden urge to call your ring precious and eat raw fish? No. I always wanted to do those things, Johnny. Why do you? Actually, yeah, I think so. I do want to caress this thing and call it my precious and eat raw fish. What is it like? Just different. Just the responsibilities, I suppose. Responsibilities. Do you like the name Anya? Would you like to name her Anya? It's not a bad name altogether, but why a lighthouse? I understand. Not about the lighthouse fixation, though. Yeah, Anya's a good name for her. Hey, come with me. Well, blue and yellow are good colors together, but why? On your wedding day? This can't be a good idea. I'll probably trip and fall. Don't worry, just follow my steps. Dancing in a lit-up lighthouse. It is pretty darn cute, actually. Ow, my butt. I think you stepped on my toes. Sorry. Come on, let's try again. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with enjoying something childish. It's just that there's kind of there should be a statute of limitations on what you can do. To promise to love and comfort, to honor and to keep in sickness and in health, for as long as you shall live, Bigara. I do. And do you take this man standing before you to be your lawfully wedded husband? To promise to love and comfort, to honor and to keep in sickness and in health, for as long as you shall live. Yes. By the power invested in me, I now pronounce ye my husband and wife. I can't tell if I did a pirate or an Irish voice. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Mr. and Mrs. Wiles. The wedding.
Ah, yeah, what did you think that was?
Just bad at weddings, that's all. fluids tend to escape from my eyes.
How didn't you know you were that sentimental?
Did I say my eyes? I meant my mouth. And by fluids, I meant both fluids and solids.
It's a lovely image. Thanks, Neil. Come, let's find a way to get out of here.
All this happiness and joy is really putting you off too, huh?
No, I just don't like watching people make mistakes.
Sheesh, whatever just happened, to just take it moment by moment. Well, you weren't here to tell them not to do it, weren't you? I'd better go. I'd better go see how your aunt is doing. Alright, Ma. Tell her thanks for coming. I will. I'm blurry. I'm so proud of you, Joey. You are a little kangaroo. Joey? Oh, that's my grandpa's name. He passed away before he was born. Ma calls me by it as a nickname. How come you never told me about it? Because I'd rather you call me John. Another sentimental grandparent childhood.
What do you have against those anyway? I mean, you sure talk about your grandfather a lot.
What? No, I don't.
Whatever you say.
Something about her strikes me as fishy. Piscine. Odd. Pelicanulier. Anyways, nothing inherently wrong with revisiting things from your childhood. The big problem with that, however, is never stopping revisiting the days of your youth. It can't be helped, River. I'm sure they didn't mean to. Come on, we're late. Wait, is that a rabbit?
Think this is the source of all
those folded paper ones?
Why would she obsess over some roadkill? Not to mention so many years later.
Don't ask me, you are the woman here.
I'll be convinced that I'm the only one. I'll be convinced that I'm the only one when you do a cordless bungee jump.
Dead bunny. One time my mom and I saw a dead cat on our walk. When we were on a walk, it was... there were maggots crawling around in the corpse. Oh, that is... You know it's a fantastic wedding when the memento's roadkill. Hey, maybe she saw it as a metaphor for the terrible marriage. So years later she began folding the rabbits because she was reminded of how rotten it was. Or you know, something equally pretentious.
Cool story, Neil. Now pipe down and go back in time.
Gads, this highway is haunted by the ghosts of dead woodland creatures.
Poor thing, what's with all the roadkills today?
Don't you look at me like that.
Smells like a farm.
And roadkill. Deactivate the scent simulator or get away from here already. Yes, I'm the wanderer. And I wander round, 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 round. Hello. A horse of... Whoa.
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
You know what?
Don't not ride this horse.
What? Are you 5 years old?
Okay, I won't not ride it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quit wasting time, Neil.
Oh, poop.
That can't be good. Ah, do something! Don't just stand there. Help me!
Darn it. This was...
Yeah, darn it. This was not in the job description.
Thought it would be. Anyway, this has been Uncle Swinney with To the Moon. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the little bell notification icon, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.